What's up guys, it is that Pentagon. I'm here again with another video, and today we're going to be looking at this new PvE event. For those that do not know what PvE means, it's an abbreviation for player versus environment. So basically it's going to just be a, friendly event that's not PvP oriented. I do want to say I believe that this was mentioned in their big message, their kind of feedback message that had been like covering all the events they plan to introduce this year. I believe this is one of the events, so we'll just talk through it. It's nothing crazy, but this is kind of my thing, so I did think I would probably do a video on it and cover it nonetheless. But yeah, let's read through it. We'll talk about it. And yeah, I guess you can drop your thoughts if you want in the comments. So to start off, it basically just gives a little like kind of just storytelling. Experience all new PvE event, fight alongside allies to fend off waves of zombies, defend the key locations, and earn victory and glory. It says key locations. I don't know if there's actual locations that you have to defend specifically, or if this is just to make it sound more interesting. But if there are key locations to defend, I actually would find that a little bit interesting. But yeah, let's get into it. So, gameplay overview. Each event lasts 3 days and is divided into preparation, defense, and post battle review phases. So, this is worded a little bit weird because it says each event lasts 3 days, and that doesn't really make sense as this is a singular event, but it says each event lasts 3 days. Maybe it's supposed to mean each phase lasts 3 days, or sorry, last one every 3 days throughout the 3 days. I don't really know. So maybe like one day is preparation, the next day is defense, and the next day is post battle review phase, right? That's all I could really imagine here. So there's actually one day of actual fighting that you're going to be doing in this PvE event. Or it's always possible that maybe this is just worded weirdly and you actually have the full 3 days that you can do little zombie fights, and then this is completely just worded terribly, which wouldn't be a first, to be fair, for IGGs. Like, I never put it past them for me to just be confused on the wording here. But let's keep going. Only R4 or higher members can schedule the event and pick the difficulty in the core defense members. So the way they refer to these as core defense members, if I were to assume, right, it's probably something similar to Alliance Escort with how you can have the combatants, right, who are the core defense members for the actual truck, right? So if you attack the truck, you're not hitting the registered teams, you're hitting the core combatants or something. That's the most I could assume there. As for when it refers to pick the difficulty, I would assume it's something like that one zombie event, freaking forget the name, where you have like for example, you have E, D, whatever the ranks, right, that you can pick between in scale of difficulty. So that was how I assume this will be kind of picked out. Don't really have an issue with it. Battles last 10 minutes with multiple waves of zombies attacking. Fend off 10 waves to win. So from what I understand, this battle lasts 10 minutes. Since there are 10 waves, each wave lasts for a minute, and it says and survive longer to get better rewards. Since it says and survive longer to get better rewards, I assume hitting the 10 waves is the criteria to win, and then anything beyond that is a basically add-on to whatever you get. I would assume there's an upper limit that you can reach though, like for example an hour of actual defense, right? Like, if you're like Safe Me or something, right, it'd be pretty hard to beat them unless these waves become extremely difficult. But yeah, let's keep going. Participate even when you're offline with AI assistance. I find this to be super nice as a feature in general because you look at Bounty Ground and you look at Water War, and a lot of people already go AFK. They don't really want to get on for these events. It feels like it's just a hassle. So to have an event where it's optional, you can participate in these PvE events, which is also alliance oriented, which I do find to be nice. I find this to be honestly really cool, right? And like I said, the fact that you can just decide to, kind of let the AI kind of run it for you is just really nice. Overall, it kind of gives you a lot more flexibility. But battles do not consume actual troops, and new players will receive reinforcements. So, from what I understand, this is probably something similar to Arena in regards of battles do not consume actual troops. And as for the new players receive reinforcements, I would assume maybe these zombie waves attack your base or something. Maybe, right? So then the reinforcements go to your base or something, and then they make it easier for you to defend. I could be wrong in that, but like, there's only so much to work with and understand on this, so I guess we'll see. And yeah, I mean that's about it to honestly this full on thing. I mean it does say, it adds on some other stuff like generous rewards, endless surprises. It does mention defeating a golden antibead for a chance for mysterious chest. It keeps going like stronger enemies away. It mentions the Mortibus, which is something that you get after I believe Genesis War or something like that, where you can rally and you get a little bit of material for your workshop. They just mention a few random things here. I don't know if these are related to the actual event or if they're kind of just mentioning them to like tease you on, but I guess we'll see, right? Honestly, kind of am looking forward to this event just simply because I do think a nice little PvE event is nice, and given that this one is more free to actually show up and does kind of give your alliance more unity in some regards is really nice, right? Whereas like Bounty Ground and Water War as AFK events are already really tedious, at least in this regard. You do have something to do with your alliance, which is just really nice. To kind of share something. I don't know how to explain it exactly. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys for watching as always. You guys give me your thoughts in the comment section. I really do hope you guys enjoyed. And I do hope you guys have a great day or night though. I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. And that is about it. Peace out.